Good morning, Arlington. Hope you're all well and have a lovely weekend. I'm going to do some stretching into the hips and buttocks again today because it's just an area that we tend to just store so much tension, and it's a really kind of tight area if you're very much into a lot of running or you do a lot of exercise. It's kind of that area that we really need to open out. So we're just going to do 3 or 4 simple stretches just to wake up your buttocks a bit more. We're going to start though lying down on your back. Once you're down on your back, we're just going to bring your knees in and hug your knees in towards your chest. Roll around. So put your knees slightly, just push one away for the body. And then drop your feet to the ground. So we're going to start by stretching this front buttock, taking the ankle across that back knee, lifting the back thigh, catching around the back thigh. Or if you know you're quite flexible, you can catch around the shin. But wherever you do catch, I want you to be able to drop your head, your shoulders, and your back down into the floor. So just be mindful of whether or not you're holding the tension in the shoulders or you've lifted your bottom all the way up. You want to try and press the bony parts of the top part of your buttocks into the ground. Pull your shoulders back, slightly bending the elbows and driving that back knee in, but opening this front knee out. Then rock a little bit more weight into the back buttock, not too much, just quite subtly. And just deepen that stretch there. And you're going to hold that for a good 4 or 5 breaths. Now, if you have struggled to catch your thigh, you can perhaps use some form of strap, a towel, an item of clothing, a scarf, anything just around this thigh. Just hold it with your hands instead. That's just if you're particularly tight or you've got some hip problems, just adjust it how you need to. Otherwise, just keep breathing on the exhale, going a little bit further. One last breath. And then when you're ready, just release that back knee. We're just going to take the stretch to the next level. Or just slide the legs, so you're crossing your legs, you're entwining the legs. Lift your thighs in, and we're going to wrap our arms around and try and catch around both shins, interlacing the fingers. Now that doesn't work for everybody. If you can happily get into a position, just lower your head back to the floor, shoulders down, and imagine you're just driving the thighs in towards your abdomen. And that will just deepen the stretch through this buttock. Some people might want to catch hold of the feet, and you open the feet out slightly. And the same principle, you drop down and you drive the thighs down into your abdomen, and that is a little bit too strong for me. I can just about handle it through my breath. And then if that doesn't work for you, you can just put the hand onto the leg in, hand onto the leg there, and just encourage it in from there. So find what works for you. Take another 3 or 4 deep breaths here. Now we're going to keep this position in the legs. Your arms are going to slightly open out wide. So you can choose whether or not this is too deep for you. You're going to allow the legs to drop all the way down. My shoulders lifted slightly, but that's okay. I'm just going to hold onto this thigh and then twist back into that shoulder. So I'm getting an additional shoulder opening as well as the buttock. If that's too much, just ease off slightly. Perhaps leave that foot onto the floor, or simply uncross your knees and just come into a gentle twist. That will still cross through the hip area. So you have to find what works for you. Take a couple more breaths. And then the next breath, just allow yourself to roll back up. Slide your feet back into the middle, uncross that leg, and just settle your legs down. Bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall apart, and just rock through your hips. So you're giving them that freedom. They've been so entwined, it just opens the back out and just increases that synovial fluid between the joints and keeps that mobilization through the lower back. And then carefully bring yourself back into centre, soles of the feet down. So we're going to take it to the other side. Back foot across front knee. Lift that front thigh up and catch. So again, same principle as the other side. If you're fine here, drop your head, drop your shoulders down, push your base of your spine down into the ground, open that back knee, perhaps with your elbow, and a tiny bit more weight over into this front buttock. And continue to drive the thigh towards you as you open out the back knee. You can catch the front of the shin, and if you want to go a little bit deeper, use a prop around that thigh if it's a little bit too much here. So just again, find what works for you. And just keep breathing and deepening, planting that base of the spine down, moving this front thigh further in, opening that back knee a little bit more. 2 more breaths. Breathe the thigh, drop the foot, cross the leg, and let's lift back up. So again, that wrapping around, catching the front shin. So I've wrapped around both legs, I've caught this front leg, and then I drop my head and shoulders and drive the thighs into my abdomen. Or you can catch feet, open them out wide, and then pull the feet down towards you. Again, very deep stretch. And if it is too deep, you just catch the shin here, catch the shin there, and work from there. So that's just a little bit easier. So find again your right place for you. 3 more breaths, pushing the thighs into the abs, pushing the base of the spine into the floor, shoulders down. And then when you're ready, just free the legs, keep that entwined position, carefully opening your arms out, and let the knees drop. So just see how it feels as you begin to twist. So back arms come up again. So I'm just going to ease off them into those legs, and then you reach that arm and take that. Unwrap the legs and stack the knees, making sure you've got a dodgy lower back, it doesn't feel right. And just breathe, 3 or 4 breaths here. Really carefully when you're ready. Release the thigh, roll back into the middle, adjusting yourself on that mat. Uncross the legs, open the knees, soles of the feet together, and rock through those. Just look at this as freedom. It feels lovely. You can just let it go, like a seesaw, side to side. And then just bring your knees back into the centre. Hug them in, like you started off with. Drive them down to the thighs. Perhaps you want to lift the chin towards the chest, squeezing in. Then lowering your head and shoulders down and slide your hands around the thighs, and you are stretched. So there are 3 nice simple buttock stretches for you to do lying down. So give them a go, because it's a nice way to start the day, but it's also a nice way to finish the day. And it's a nice thing to do halfway through the day, because it only takes 7 or 8 minutes. Enjoy, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. Bye.